So, Callan, it's been 5 years. Tell me about this crazy journey that this has been since you made this first movie, and what's it been like, and how does it feel being here at the end?
It's a loaded question, really. I don't really feel like there's words to describe it because I've never been a part of something like this. And I never could imagine being a part of something like this. So from day one, it's just been special. I loved my character. And then reading the books, I loved the books. And you never know if you're gonna make all the movies come to life. So once we started having fans that came out of the woodwork and you realize you have fans for this, and for all the love I had for my character, I was really crossing my fingers that we could do it. So it's been an amazing journey, let alone all the premieres. Like, nothing is work. All the premieres, press junkets, meeting the fans. It's been amazing. It's been special. And you have fans that are friends now. So one of the biggest compliments when you have a fan who's now a friend, having a child, and they name him Kellan or Emmett, puts the biggest smile on my face. And I would never, in my wildest dreams, think of something like that happening. So everything about it has just been special, and I'll always remember it. And now I just saw the last movie. It's starting to really affect me, knowing that this is it. And we're closing all these mini chapters as far as we finish the movie, and now we're finishing the last press junket. Now, soon the last premiere. And then I think the very last thing, maybe the special platinum box DVD, grouping. It's special. It's the journey. It's all about the journey.
It is. What was there a moment? At what moment, or do you have a recollection of a time where you're like, "Whoa"? When you first signed on, it was like, "Oh, it's this book. It's Catherine Hardwicke. This little $40 million movie we're making up," and what was the moment where you're like, "Whoa, this is something way bigger than what any of us even thought perceived"?
There were a couple stages in the wow factor of all that. For me, it was reading the books, and they were catchy. I could see why people might be into it because I read through them like that. Then, second, I have to say, when fans started coming to set, and when they found my hotel room and knocked that one night, and I'm like, how? What? So that was very, very special. Third, Comic-Con. When you're watching on TV and you hear all all the fans just screaming. I forget who it was, Rob or Kristen, as they stepped out of the car. And then the premiere, when they have fans holding signs, nuts for Lutz. Bless their hearts, it made me smile. So there's a lot of wow moments.
Tell me a little bit about the last movie and sort of even the last two and sort of Emmett's journey. I mean, was it more fun to play him at the end because you felt like you knew him better and you were able to have a little more fun in the last couple movies?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of material there and info for you to learn about your character and then add your own 2 cents to him. So from day one, I've just been having a blast creating the backstory for Emmett. In each movie, I get to add another layer. And I think we all got pretty comfortable with our characters and knowing who they were by even the second movie, just because we loved it. And we knew we were going on this magic carpet ride, and we, fingers crossed, knew we were going to do all the movies. So I think we all prepared and got our characters pretty full. But, the last movie, he is more the protector. He has his funny lines, which I love. I love playing the comedic relief character. But then he also plays the protector, and now that Renesmee's in the picture, he has something really to fight for. Besides, Bella's a vampire now, and it had always been to protect her because my brother loves her. And he loves kicking butts.
On all these movies, you sort of like a Bond movie, you work with a different director each time.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Bill sort of on the last two and shooting them all as one movie and having that?
That's why I love this saga, because we've got to work with so many different, extremely talented directors. And for me, it's crash course education working with each one because the books are so different. So now working with Bill Condon, He I felt went above and beyond because he was kind of the new transfer kid, and we were all seniors, and he took the time to sit us down individually and ask us what do you want to show that you haven't shown with your character? What would you like to see? And I remember telling him about Rosalie and Emmett's relationship. You don't really get to see any real connection or love there. And we had a kissing scene, and we had more, relationship being next to each other and comforting moments in Breaking Dawn. And he's just a fun guy to work with. He'd be on set. He has more energy than me, and I have a lot of energy. So it was great that he was always hands-on. He was always asking questions to the cast, always there asking for responses, very much just involved. And he knew how to communicate to all of us, which is very helpful. So he was, a gem to work with.
Now that it's been sort of 5 years, have you had moments where you thought, I get it, I understand why this has become such a worldwide phenomenon, not really like anything else?
Well, yeah, I think I got that after I read the books. Stephanie made a masterpiece. It's catchy on so many different levels, and that's why I think the demographic swings so widely from, both genders, and, it doesn't matter what race you are, or what age group you're in, or what gender you are. It's relatable on all aspects. So that's when I knew. I mean, I read the books, and I kind of wish I was a producer on this because it was a gold mine to be a part of.
And last question, any sort of favorite moment from this last movie? And that was something super fun to shoot or do that you really...
I would have to say working with all the new vampires. And a lot of these actors I'm really good friends with. And it must be tough for them to come in and be a part of it and feel like the new kids. But there are so many new actors, who I've been a fan of. And so I get to add to the list of people I've gotten to work with. And it's been an honor to work with. And then you build these friendships, and you have new blood, and you make new memories with a larger group of actors. So it just felt like, band camp, I guess. And, just really enjoying the moments with more people and sharing the limelight.
Cool. We're out of time.